How did it come to this? Won't they reminiscing? What happened to the kissing? What happened?
All right, it's rudely interrupted. And there you are. You are interrupted.
LoRRaiNe rudely interrupted already.
Yeah, of course. And Anthony HaDeN-GueST.
Don't rudely interrupt me, please.
Sorry?
Don't rudely interrupt me, whatever you say.
Nice, thank you. I think this is falling already.
That sounds like a personal
Rudely
problem.
interrupted.
I don't usually have that problem for him. Oh, but today I do. Man and a woman sitting at a restaurant table. He studies the menu and orders the usual. Man and a woman, I can't do it.
Do it!
It's got.
I'm doing it without that.
A mic stand, badly.
Get the other mic stand. I don't want to do it.
I like this.
I'll go full problem. I'm not nice.
Needs a blue pill.
She never had such
I can get that thing out of my face,
Get
Frank.
the out of my face. I mean, you said that before.
Okay, this is part 3. We're going to
Rudely interrupted. Okay.
It's David Crosby chord. It's doing a David Crosby. That's
Oh, this is great.
All right, here we go.
You can
Try it again.
A man and a woman sitting at a restaurant table. He studies the menu and orders the usual. A man and a woman eat without speaking. She toys with the melon, he slices the pudding. How did it come to this? Won't they reminiscing? What happened to the kissing? What happened to the bliss? A man and a woman turned passion to ashes. 2 store dummies dressed in the height of fashion. A man and a woman superficially glitter. 2 coral fish swimming in a poison river. How did it come to this? What is it they are missing? What happened to the kissing? What happened to the bliss? Two empty taxis, the meter's ticking, two stone heads staring at the ocean, two loaded guns pointing at each other, two blank screens. The program's over. What happened to the bliss? Two snakes hissing. What is it they are missing? Yeah. practicing it, like when you first were learning it, damn, you like own that song now, man. I just, it's like one of my favorites on that record, I swear to God. And that record, which I still call them records, it is the combination of you and you. And did you ever visualize that story looking like this?
No, I did not. I'm delighted, however. My original working title for it is Why I Never Got Married. But,
So it's autobiographical, or it's about everybody.
luckily not.
Ah. I mean, it's so empathetic. I mean, I don't know anyone who couldn't relate to that in some way.
Well, I've been surrounded by a lot of married people, including my parents.
Yeah. So is that the marriage song?
Oh, no. They both remarried. Maybe it was that
The
marriage.
first marriage song? Yeah. It's beautiful. And you guys have another show happening Friday, right?
We're going to play Friday at 11 o'clock at Sidewalk Cafe.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's great. I know, this is like a project that really, really, I mean, it kind of, I don't think it had any way to go but good, truthfully. And it's just such a great composition. And the two of you are like, did you even know that you would become like such good friends with this? This whole thing was just like a blip that came from nowhere,
It
right?
was amazing. Yeah. It was
Yeah, it happened
amazing.
pretty quick, but I think friendships often do.
Yeah. It's just great.
I knew Billy before I knew LoRRaiNe.
Okay.
And it just worked. And I admire her work enormously, and I couldn't, write
It's so good.
the dreams were writing.
It's just such a brilliant thing. It just is so good. So you know the
It's a great
story.
song.
Yeah, I know. It's great. So do you have anything on the back burner for another project together?
I think we're both thinking about it. I'm working a lot with the art world right now, that wonderful group of people. In fact, I'm off to the Sotheby's auction this evening.
You gonna buy something?
Definitely. But maybe a catalogue.
Do they give those out at least?
I could maybe in that case try and sell one.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. Do you know any of the things that they're auctioning off?
Oh Lord, yes. That's good. Stuff.
Like a Warhol, maybe?
If there's not a WhO, it's not a sale.
Right, exactly. Isn't that usually? Yeah, exactly. Sotheby's is beautiful, though. It's a beautiful spot.
Oh Lord, I'm not knocking the work at all.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating world.
So you grew up in a fascinating world, too, though, didn't you?
Well, which one?
There are many. How about the third one?
The third world. I only saw that as a soldier boy. Or as a tourist, quite often. No, I never joking. No, I travel a lot of, I live in a lot of different regions. I move one to another. But I think I'm getting too familiar in one. I move to another one.
How long have you been in Manhattan?
Oh, not long. 1975.
Not long.
Longer than most of our listeners have been on planet Earth, I think.
Right. Because a lot of times happens like you come here and then you just can't leave. I know. It's the way it is. Like,
That's what happens to
everything else feels like a Hollywood set. That's how I feel. I feel this is the place that seems the most normal.
Because this place, it constantly changes, and so change is the norm here. If something changes, it remains the same. You know, if New York stops changing, it'll be different.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so.
London has changed.
Most European cities have changed very dramatically.
Yes.
Yeah, not necessarily for the
Right.
better.
No, not for the better.
No.
I walk around Shepherd's Bush and you think you're in Dubai.
I walked through the Highgate the other day, and I thought, what's happening here? It's so clean. Maybe somebody's hooted every morning. Because the whole of London is kind of filled with stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
New York seems like Disneyland compared to London.
It's the whole Westfield Mall in Shepherd's Bush.
That is like the biggest thing I
Yeah.
ever saw in my
I
life.
bought this there.
I stumbled on that mall because I had to find the Apple store because my daughter's battery died, and we went there. That place was just like, whoa.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
huge. And the customer.
Costco would be a mousetrap there.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's such a funny world. I know. Are there Costco's in Canada?
Good question. I'm going there next week. I'll look.
Yeah, I know.
Give me something from Tim Hortons. Give me a Tim Hortons donut.
They don't have that here.
They do now. They do.
No, I want the real thing from Canada.
Oh, you know what? I'll bring you 10 more. How long do they last? Do they last like a week?
Give or take.
Really? Okay, if I bring one, then you have to come to my house in Brooklyn.
Deal.
Check it out.
Deal. Something from Canada. I just want something from Canada.
Really?
Just
Yeah, I'm
something.
terrified of them.
Why? Because of the
No, I feel like if I
Is
ate
she a
one,
policeman?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Donuts and policemen go together.
Yeah, they do.
I don't want to eat their food. I don't like cops.
Any food with a hole in it is a problem, I think.
Well, that actually depends.
I'm not going there.
But are you thinking of a whole woman?
The dog water is fine.
I don't know. There's what other woman with that calamari has a hole in it? You like that?
Or-
I can't think of anywhere to take that, actually. I can't think of anywhere to run with that.
A bundt cake has a hole in it.
if it
Bun
goes-
cake is Friday also. It's National Bun Cake. It's National Raisin Bran and Bun Cake. All these things are
It's a bun cake.
Bunt.
Bundt.
I know. So, yeah. So, all right. It is National Indian Pudding Day, and you did say "cut the pudding" in that song. So,
I know that's the beauty of writing with someone else because I would never use the word pudding in a song.
but
And I
it's
use-
English, and it's
But it's
pudding.
pudding. That song, by the way, was very, like, almost written exactly. It was written exactly.
I love
Yeah,
that song. It's just
yeah.
so
I just want
visual. You
music
can
to
just
it.
see it.
Most of the ones she's improved. This one remains.
Aww.
Aw. Well, can you tell a little story, a skeleton in your closet, and please have some Indian pudding?
I can't even talk at the same time.
That's part of the fun.
It's a plot, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the question?
Private
A
school
story, a dark story from your life.
Oh, God.
Skeleton from your closet.
Yeah, if I keep on.
Coming from public school. Come on. I have them.
Yeah, I've got
Many
them also.
skeletons.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
West British school.
An airport story? Did you ever have trouble at the airport ever?
Almost every time I go to an airport, as a matter of fact, well, number one, I got a name with a hole in the middle, right? This was a constant computer problem at airports. I inevitably have to go to the desk. My passport never works. A good thing about the double name that ends up with guest is sometimes you go to a fancy party, they look at the list and say, well, you and your guest are very welcome. It's like getting two invitations, you know. But that does not work so well at airports. Because sometimes you risk not being a guest at all.
Right.
Because you're not on the computer system.
Now, are you related to Cornelia Guest?
Well, the whole human race is related to each other. Aren't they?
True.
Yes. No, I mean, incredibly remotely, yeah.
Okay. All right, so like me and you are related, the same.
My grandfather and her grandfather got together and decided they came to the same village or something of that nature. Yeah.
Interesting.
But same village, right?
Yeah.
We're related like the McDonald's related. They're a giant clan,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, so I'm like plus guest related. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I meant. All right, have a cookie and some pudding.
Cookie?
Not really, but I'll let you have it.
Thank you.
LoRRaiNe, any skeletons you're dreaming to have?
I could sing another song. That could be a skeleton.
You want to do that? Okay, let's hear
I'd rather
another song.
sing songs and tell all my dark secrets. See me around, I'm the everywhere man. I get out and about whenever I can. Got an ordinary face, wear an ordinary suit. Nobody knows me, I don't give a hoot. I'm the everywhere man, I know this town One way or another, I'll bring you all down. I'm the everywhere man, I know this town. One way or another, I'll bring you all down. My tragic smile is a must to be missed. Nobody ever put me on the list, so I sneak into parties and watch in the dark with a drink in my hand and a hole in my heart. I'm the everywhere man, I know this town. One way or another, I'll bring you all down. I'm the everywhere man, I know this town. One way or another, I'll bring you all down. Don't hang around for the food or the drink. It ain't for the goodies. It's not what you think. Got a gun in my pocket. Please don't tell. When the party's done, I'm gonna blow you all to hell. I'm the everywhere man, I know this town. One way or another, I'll bring you all down. I'm the everywhere man, I know this town. One way or another, I'll bring you all down.
Nice.
Song about the land drawings of life, the black hole.
That was one of yours too.
Yeah, no, there is a story connected with
Okay,
that
I want to
Alright.
hear it.
one. I had to contact New York Magazine. One of the first things I did was a story about professional gate crashers. And there were, everyone knew them, and they were weird. I mean, when we were young, we'd all get crash parties. We always see them. People had good fortune to know us. They would have invited us, so we went. And we went because we had a good time, and we get lucky or whatever. The professional gate crashers, by and large, were very, very different breeds, and you can't generalize. They weren't all the same, but there was an element of real violation about it. It was kind of actually a kind of social rape.
I was in a band with one. He married Lorna Luft. They're divorced now.
And anyway, so we published a list of them and with photographs, which was rather cruel. And you'd think that their careers would have been totally over. Forget it! They became, so-and-so, that's the famous gate crash. Hey, come along in.
Backfired.
It's like if you become a famous art faker, an art forger, you sell your fakes.
Right.
Yeah.
They become valuable too.
Yeah.
As long as you get press.
Yeah, that's what they say, right? Wow, the everywhere man.
So I turned him into a serial killer just for aNThoNY.
There you
I went
go.
from a gate crasher to a gate crasher and a serial killer.
And he's a superhero now.
He's a superhero.
Well, he is. So are you related to the HaDeN Planetarium?
No, they deny it and they spell it differently just to prove they don't.
I know, they added that on purpose.
Put a Y in just to get away from us.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, if you guys had one dream wish of where you'd like to perform this material, where would it be?
I would say in front of about 9 million paying customers.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
Televised concert from Royal Albert Hall.
There you go. Got it right. I usually press every run button. Would you like to press a button?
Yeah, random.
Ah, look at you.
Straight to the money.
you go. So what's your website? How do people find you guys? I know it's separate, right?
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
As
This is big news.
of a few days ago, I got it. My website, aNThoNY, was stolen by some Ukrainian hackers who somehow tip their hands. It goes up and it's selling Levitra and Viagra. And people.
I had that too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Most people know I don't actually do that.
Yeah.
And so I started a new website called the real aNThoNY.com. And as of 2 days ago, if you go there, you'll see 2 little drawings of me, by me, so they're not too insulting. And saying, come here, do not patronize the hacker scum unless you seriously want to buy it.
It's a
And
virus.
you drew this, didn't you? Yes.
They hacked the Republican Party's website and put up Viagra ads. So
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
This is
And they needed that.
probably.
Yeah.
the thing is, make sure you renew your domain name because if you
Well-
5 seconds.
in 5 seconds, if you don't renew it,
Mine was fine up until like 2020.
so what you
Well,
didn't
they
even
just got
notice.
some sort of a worm virus.
Oh, even though
To
you
the
owned your
hosting.
domain and they still
Yeah.
got in and they took
To
over
the
your
host.
website.
To the host service. Yeah. 2 of my sites got invaded.
That's
and,
terrible.
one with a real estate company and one with Viagra company. So you gotta be careful. You gotta watch your sites all the time.
I watch my site all
Yeah.
the time. I take
And
care of my
your,
site.
then your host can clean out the virus from the site, locate it and eliminate it, but it's really annoying. My mother's website, she's a jazz singer.
Oh, really? That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And her site was taken over because she didn't renew her name. And it's now an adult video site out of Japan where she's most popular. It's the largest collection of adult videos in the world, HelenMerrill.com. No. And there's nothing she can do about it. What they do this for is so that you want to buy it back from them.
You trying to sell it
And
back
they
to
sell it back
How much do they ask?
$10,000. Yeah.
I mean, the word adult is very funny in that context. It really,
Right.
it really means a retarded adolescent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And porn is comedy to me at this stage of my life.
So they wanted
Funny.
10 grand. And did they tell you a price, Anthony? The Ukrainian things?
No, they're actually being. I have got a good guy, and we were going after them, but hell with it. We'll just
Yeah.
put up another one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the route my mother took. She went to .org. She got rid of the .com.
There you go.
But the real HaDeN-GueST is a good idea because it sounds like that's where you go.
Right.
You know? That's
Yeah.
where you go if you're
Yeah.
going
This is
somewhere.
it, right? You're not
This
a
is the
hologram,
real
right?
HaDeN-GueSt.
Yeah, you're so
Yeah.
adorable. You are. You really are. So have a great time at Sotheby's. Can you do an auctioneer thing? One and a half and a half and a half and a half and a half.
I'm pretty good at doing what they say when everything's gone terribly bad.
Yeah, like what?
I said, well, it was a pretty selective crowd today. Or
Ah.
something like that, or
And you're doing interviews too, right? Because I saw,
I'm
not there, but in life you
I do a
do.
lot of them.
Yeah, because I've been seeing some of them in your. It's pretty amazing who you get to talk with.
My big thing about the writing on the internet, when I'm writing sometimes, is that they like interviews. People on the internet, they don't mind reading QA, but anything longer than a paragraph, if it's well constructed, the memories tend to spread.
Yeah, and I did cut you off about Sotheby's, so you want to finish? Do you remember what you're saying?
Nothing important to say about something.
Okay, good. I know. I
Long
have
may
a
they prosper.
bad habit of cutting off. I know. I do it all the time. I'm getting better, I think, but I know. What can you do?
You're amazing.
You're amazing, Lorraine. So you're playing Friday, and then when do you go to Canada?
Going to Canada next week.
What's going on?
And then back to New York.
Well, it's always great to have you
Thank you very much.
visit. Yeah, I hate saying goodbye, but we gotta go. We got more.
Okey-dokey.
Thank you so much. Have a fun night, and I love you. Sounded amazing.
Yeah.
We will be back. We got more fun and shenanigans on Indian Pudding Day.
That's what I like now.
I know.
To the bliss a man